Hi, this is May from Ringover. When it comes to IVRs, Ringover offers full customization. You can even set who your callers are connected to based on previous call history. To set up this feature on your IVRs, begin by visiting dashboard.ringover.com. Then, move your cursor over the configuration icon and select IVR. Whether you're setting up a new IVR or editing the configuration of an existing one, the process to set up call routing based on call history is very similar. For this example, we'll be editing an existing IVR. To do that, click the Edit button on your desired IVR's ID box. Once you're on the IVR's configuration page, choose one of your open scenarios to edit. Be sure that you've chosen Send Calls to Power Users as one of the steps in your IVR's open scenario. Note that in order to set up call routing based on caller history, you'll need to have users with power licenses on your account. With Send Calls to Power Users selected as a step in your IVR scenario, take a look at the Forward Calls section. Call routing based on call history works with either the cascading or at regular intervals options in this section. For this example, let's choose cascading. In short, this means that by default, calls will go to prioritized team members as opposed to being routed to your entire team for anyone to pick up. In the In Which Orders section, check the Prioritize by Antecedents option. In other words, this enables prioritization based on call history. Next to the Prioritize by Antecedents option, you'll see a gear icon which allows you to customize how your calls are routed. From here, you can select whether only one agent will be contacted or if the whole team will be contacted in order of antecedents. You can also select the specific call history rules that dictate who the caller is connected to. For example, you can route the caller based on which team member they've talked to the most, or which team member they've talked to for the longest duration. And finally, you can choose the amount of time to take into account for routing the caller. In other words, if you'd like to route the caller to the agent they've talked to the most and you have 1 week selected, the caller will be routed to the agent that they have talked to the most over the past week. When you're all done, don't forget to hit Save as IVR to make sure everything is safe and secure. Now your callers will be routed to an agent that they have spoken with before, making everyone satisfied. Thanks for watching.